everyone, I think that you should get the COVID-19 vaccine, and here is why. As you know, COVID started in late 2020 and picked up steam in like early 2021. It started in 2020 in China and spread to like 200 different countries. And to take you through how it affected the U.S., I'll take you through a little timeline. On January 21st, 2020, we see the first known case of corona within the United States. And the first death was on February 6th, 2020. And by March 26th, we've seen that the U.S. was the leading country in the world in COVID-19 cases. And later and in April, it was a pandemic. Like, it became a global thing. And the world kind of shut down because the world had no counter to it. There was no medicine. No, people didn't know what to do. They just said to quarantine and stay at home, stay away from people. But then we came out with a vaccine. The first vaccine took trials in September of 2020. And there were like 200 preclinical trials to where they were testing it on people and animals and whatnot to see if it was safe so that the FDA would approve. Trump said he was going to release vaccines. He didn't do that. But now we got him under Biden. So if we look in 2021, the vaccines were like mass released. And on April 18th of 2021, half the United States adults received at least one dose of the vaccine. And 11 days later, on April 29th, half of the United States reported a drastic drop in COVID cases. And I would like to link that to the vaccines being released, because when you get the vaccine, you build up immunity and it's good for your body. And the death rate is drastically different between unvaccinated and vaccinated citizens. If we look at the death rate in August of 2021, so this is after the vaccine has been released, August of 2021, 18.4% of people who caught COVID and were unvaccinated had died. And there are 3 different vaccines, and Johnson & Johnson had the highest death rate in August, the highest death rate so far we've seen, and it was 2.66 people had died. So that's almost a 16% difference of unvaccinated and vaccinated people who were dying. But then some people, they don't like the numbers and everything. The media is pushing the narrative, so they don't believe that. So they ask, why would I get the vaccine if I can still get COVID? It makes no sense. But they don't understand. There's herd immunity. If everyone has the vaccine and everyone has the same antibodies, the virus has nowhere to go. It'll die off between people, and it won't get stuck with one person, because when you have the vaccine, you're easier. You shake off the virus easier, and you don't spread it as easily. So now the virus won't just take so many people's lives. It'll be done quicker if we can get everyone to get the vaccine because of herd immunity. And then some people say, well, I'm not taking the vaccine because I don't know what the vaccine puts in my body. There's no list of ingredients that I can read. It could be poison. Government could be trying to track me, stuff like that. But then they go on to eat fast food multiple times a week. Fast food puts terrible chemicals into your body, and those chemicals aren't listed on the packaging when you're eating them. And it's killing your insides. It's killing your arteries, and it's way worse for you than the vaccine's going to be. Just a fact. The Chick-fil-A sandwich, the meat, pickles, and bread, has 40 plus chemicals in it, in that sandwich. But people are eating it damn near every day. And it's why eat all that and kill your body? That makes no sense. You should just get the vaccine. And just to give you a personal anecdote of my life, my dad caught COVID in May, and he had it really bad, and he had to get hospitalized. He's 62, and he ended up catching asthma from it. Like, he had COVID pneumonia, and that turned into asthma in his lungs, and he hasn't been back to work since May. And now he's vaccinated, and he still can't go back to work, but he's feeling a lot better. But he had it so bad that he couldn't breathe. Like, he was on oxygen for like 2 months, and this is one of his oxygen canisters that he had to roll around in the car, carry it in the car, just so he could go out to like the grocery store and whatnot. And now he takes this inhaler and another one every other day. And I don't want anyone to get like that. I don't want anyone's family to get like that, because death isn't good. So get vaccinated.